Yeah, kurwa your mum, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
You're not allowed.
Yeah?
You're not
I'll
allowed.
fucking move your fucking phone out my face before I smack it one. You son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You are son of a bitch.
You are, look at you. You eat pork and you fucking look like pork.
Yeah.
You fucking pig. You fucking pussy.
Yeah. This is racist.
Yeah. How's that
This is
racist?
racist.
I call you a pork bastard. I didn't call you a white bastard.
Based on religion.
Oh,
based.
really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Pull the fence, these young then. I want to see what this motherfucker's gonna do. Yeah. Your mum's a gangster, you son of a bitch. Fuck off. Yeah, fuck you. Fucking stupid bitch. This ain't your country.
You don't even
You
try.
fucking swoop.
You don't even try
Yeah.
to do that.
Delete your fucking shit then. Move it then.
Don't.
Yeah, kurwa your mum, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
You're not allowed.
Yeah.
You're not
I'll
allowed.
fucking move your.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
For prisoners.
For prisoners, every transgender inmate in the prison system would have access.
Hell no, I don't want my taxpayer dollars going to that.
Kamala supports transgender sex changes in jail with our money.
Kamala even supports letting biological men compete against our girls in their sports. Kamala is for they, them. President Trump is for you.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Kamala supports taxpayer-funded sex changes for prisoners.
Surgery.
Okay, guys, you know California has changed when you're at LAX and there is an entire store dedicated to Trump. Look at this. Okay, guys, you know California has changed.
It's our country. It's our country.
Fuck this country. Burn it down. Burn it down.
You guys are the enemy. Don't burn the flag. I don't care what you say. Don't burn the American flag.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Free Palestine. 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 The children in Gaza are being murdered. The people responsible are having a fucking party in this fucking city. This is what we think of your fucking rag. This is what we think of your fucking rag. The only acceptable American flag is one that is burned to char.
What about global warming? This isn't good at all.
Hey, for any American citizen confused, I want you to reflect back on the last 5 years.
If anybody has asthma, they should clear out.
If you're fucking older than 16, then you remember 2008. You remember every fucking crisis in the last 20 years. Where the fucking bootlicking motherfuckers protecting them.
You had a case in Georgia not very long ago, didn't you? They made an ad about it, about a young woman who'd been killed by an immigrant. Yeah, well, if they'd all been properly vetted, that probably wouldn't have happened. But if they're all properly vetted, and that doesn't happen, and America is not having enough babies to keep our populations up, so we need immigrants that have been vetted to do work, there wouldn't be a problem. And he couldn't keep people all torn up and upset. You had a case in Georgia not very long ago.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, man, I had to make a video because these past 2 days, what I've seen on TikTok, the response from what Barack Hussein Obama said about black men trying to chastise me, a man in his 50s who fought for this country, who has worked in law enforcement. This guy gonna tell me who I should vote for just because she may be black or she went to HBCU. But the response I've seen these past 2 days, it has been remarkable. I'm telling you, man, it's almost brought a tear to my eye to see the brothers come out and defend one another. And check this out, right? This is organic. It ain't like that we got together and had a Zoom, or like that fake crap that Kamala had when she first was anointed. They came out, we get a Zoom for black men for Kamala. We didn't have a Zoom. What we're doing right now for the Conservative Party and for Donald Trump, it's organic. It's from the bottom. We didn't get together and hold a Zoom call. The black women who supported Donald Trump, they didn't get together and have a Zoom call, Black Women for Trump. The white women who supported Trump, they didn't have a Zoom call. The white man, the Asian man, there were no Zoom call. This is true organic. It's real. That crap they did for Kamala back here when she first was anointed, it was all fake. They really didn't like her. They still don't like her. They just hate Donald Trump. But we truly like Donald Trump. We're not getting paid. I know I'm not getting paid crap. I've been accused that I'm getting paid to make these videos. No, I'm not getting paid. This is true. We really like Donald Trump from the heart and his policies, not because his sneakers, not because his masculinity, his policies. Compare 4 years of Donald Trump, 4 years to Kamala and Joe Biden. We know who won. Donald J. Trump. And to see the black women come out and support us, it was great. See some the white patriots, men and women, patting us on the back saying we can do it. It was great, man. It brought tears to my eyes. I'm telling you right now, man, this need to be one country. When I say that, we don't need a black agenda. We don't need, Hispanic, Hispanic agenda. Just one people, black, white, Asian, we're all one. We're going to get rid of that crap from the Democratic Party, always trying to separate us. We got some for the Hispanic, some for the blacks, and most of the time, nothing for the whites. I'm just saying, that's what they do. But anyway, but right now, we're one, we just one, man, and Donald Trump can do it. Because Donald Trump has never said, I'm going to give you something just for the black folks. And we like that. And the Democrats just do not understand what's going on. So where's Barack Obama? He's supposed to be doing this 27-day rally. He disappeared after Thursday. He have seen the backlash. He didn't show up Friday. Where was he on Friday? Did he do a rally? I don't think so. What about today, Saturday? No. He's seen the backlash. Obama, go pack your Louis Vuitton luggage, okay? Get on your private jet. Go back to Martha's Vineyard to your $20 million mansion. Or go to Honolulu to your $20 million mansion. Or go to D.C. to one of your $10 million mansion. Leave us alone. All of you guys, leave us alone. We want peace. Stop caring about who we vote for. You vote for who you want. You vote for who you want. We're going to do the same thing. Just leave us alone. Because Donald Trump is going to win this race by a landslide. They don't want to admit it. We got this. Trump 2024, baby, let's get it.
Hi, this is Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and I'm here outside of the United States Department of Agriculture to tell you about a win-win policy that I'll be pushing in the Trump administration. It's a win for farmers, for consumers, and for the environment. And the purpose is to make America healthy again. America's current ag policy is destroying America's health on every level. It's destroying the economic health of farmers by forcing them to get big or get out. Big corporate farms do just fine, while the small and medium family operators are squeezed to the point of collapse. It also destroys the health of America's soil and water by tilting the playing field in favor of more chemicals, more herbicides, more insecticides, more concentrated monocrops and feedlots. And finally, it destroys the health of consumers. Not only do the chemicals pollute our bodies, the same way that they pollute the soil, but corporate interests have hijacked the USDA's dietary guidelines to make natural, unprocessed foods barely an afterthought. That's one reason why 70% of the American diet now consists of ultra-processed food. We're going to change that. We're going to give farmers an off-ramp from the current system that destroys their health, wrecks the soil, makes Americans sick, and destroys family farms. We're going to rewrite the regulations to give the smaller operators a break. We're going to encourage sustainable, regenerative farming that can build soil and replenish aquifers. We're going to ban the worst agricultural chemicals that are already prohibited in other countries. And we're going to remove conflicts of interest from the USDA dietary panels and commissions. I've seen some of what America's most innovative regenerative farmers are doing today. They can literally green deserts. They rebuild depleted soils. Wells that had been dry for 30 years start flowing again. They heal the land, and some of them make a very good living doing it. But unfortunately, many more have to fight the system in order to do what's right. It doesn't have to be this way. And when Donald Trump gets me inside the building I'm standing outside of right now, it won't be this way anymore. American agriculture will come roaring back, and so will American health. If you want this to happen as much as I do, please donate what you can to make America healthy again at ahanow.org. Thank you, and God bless.
Day. So I'm wondering, would you support efforts on a federal level to change Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day, and why does that matter so much?
Sure. Yeah.
And why it matters is, to your very point, we have to remember history. And this question, I think, really is connected to the last question about our morals and our compass and our goals and our aspirations. We have to remember our history. Uncomfortable, to your point about truths, though it may make us.
Day. So I'm wondering, would you support efforts on a federal level to change Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day, and why does that matter so much?
You smell like booze, and I am.
You better, girl.
Break that shit up.
I can't. She's holding me.
All right, that's it.
You smell like booze, and I am.
You better, girl.
Break that shit up.
I was just violently attacked.
By who?
By her. We were just arguing. She used offensive and violent language that violated my rights as an individual.
You all right, love? Keep going. Go. We've zapped 3 of them this morning. They're everywhere today.
Obama ain't shit. Obama, you ain't shit, motherfucker. You gonna sit here and try to single out black men and saying black men vote for Trump is not acceptable? Oh, we gotta get election from you? Well, oh, man, please, man. How about that? Obama, you can't say nothing to me, home, when you created a whole thing where a motherfucker that look like me can go to a female restroom. All because of you, man. All because of you.
Obama needs to shut the fuck up. Talking about some black man, you all need to support this sister. I'm very, very disappointed. Motherfucker, we disappointed in you. You should be grateful that we let you exit peacefully after giving us that 8 fucking bullshit of years. What you need to be doing is focusing on laying a pipe down on Michelle and leave us the fuck alone. Richest president in history. Act like it. We have already told you we're not voting for that damn hoochie mama. Why are you begging us for? We don't want nothing to do with the Democratic Party. Did you not get the fucking memo? Y'all keep sending these damn celebrities to beg us, and our response is no. We don't even like you. You are the biggest disappointment in Black American history. This motherfucker did everything for the alphabet community and not a motherfucking thing for the black community. But you want us to vote for your party. I'll tell you what, write a check for $20 million for every fucking American, then we might consider it. Damn, man, fucking begging us and shit like you Felicia. Come on, man, I'll suck your...
Calls to leading foreign Canadian, European leaders. But you know what's interesting? The calls are being taken or made not by Joe Biden. No, Kamala Harris. Oh my gosh, is Joe Biden's tenure in the White House already over? Is it time to move Kamala in and Joe out? Was this the plan all along? Well, I want to focus a little bit here on Kamala Harris, because she has been playing the identity politics card like there's no tomorrow. Let's look. Here is her conversation. She talks with Emmanuel Macron of France. And I'm reading from the readout. The vice president thanked President Macron for his leadership on the issue of gender equality. And then we go to Kamala Harris's call with Justin Trudeau. During the call, the two leaders spoke about COVID, climate change, and diversity issues. So here's, of course, Kamala Harris, who is certifying this first black female in the White House, vice president, and all that stuff. Except this whole pose of Kamala Harris as a kind of global victim of racism is a fraud. Why? Because she's actually descended in a straight line from one of the largest, if not the largest, slave owners in Jamaica, a guy named Hamilton Brown, a white guy. Now, this all came out before the election. Kamala Harris's dad, Donald Harris, a well-known economist, actually a longtime professor of economics at Stanford University, and he published an article in a Jamaican magazine called Jamaica Online. You can find the article online now. And he talks about his own family history. And he goes that his grandmother was a woman named Christiana Brown, who was a direct descendant of, quote, Hamilton Brown, who is on record as plantation and slave owner and founder of Brownstown, Jamaica. Boom. Now, right away when this came out, it threatened to cause a scandal. I began to look into it. And of course, the left did its very best to try to dispute this. Because think about it, it means that Kamala Harris, far from being descended from slaves, is descended from the oppressor class. She's a beneficiary of white privilege. Now, the moment I pointed this out, there was an uproar, and of course, leftists like Nicole Hannah-Jones, the historian Kevin Levin, they start lecturing me. Oh, Dinesh, you are unfamiliar with the terrible history of rape on the slave plantation. Obviously, this slave owner raped one of Kamala Harris's maternal descendants, and so this is, if anything, a further reinforcement of Kamala's victim status. Except that these guys were too lazy to go and look at Donald Harris's original article, nor to check out the genealogical charts that are available online. I'm going to actually put one up so you can take a quick look at it. Take a look at this chart. This chart is also, by the way, available online. It's Kamala Harris's genealogy. And if you take a look, you see that you've got Kamala Harris, and you've got her parents, Shama Gopalan from India, and you've got her father, Donald Jasper Harris. Donald Jasper Harris is the grandson of Christiana Krishy Brown. But Christiana Brown married a guy named Joseph Harris. They're descended from a guy named Hamilton Brown. Now, this Hamilton Brown is the son of the slave owner Hamilton Brown. And this Hamilton Brown, the son of the slave owner, married a free woman called Mary Malvina Brown. So, bottom line, this is not about rape on the plantation. There wasn't any rape on the plantation involving Kamala Harris. Hamilton Brown, the son of the slave owner, married a free black woman, and through that line comes Kamala Harris. Now, Hamilton Brown himself owned 5 plantations and over 200 slaves. So once I pointed this out, I showed the genealogical charts. Historian Kevin Levin, to his credit, goes, I was wrong and Dinesh is right. I'm deleting my tweet. As for Nicole Hannah-Jones, she deletes her tweet but says nothing. She pretends like, and this is the way a lot of media operate these days. They will update a story, but they never admit they were wrong. They don't have the decency to say, hey, I got it wrong. I accused Dinesh falsely. They won't do that. I also happen to have at my disposal, and I put this out on Twitter, a list of the names of the 200 slaves owned by Kamala Harris's ancestor. Think about it. These are all the true victims. Kamala is a fake victim. She's a pretend victim. In fact, she's the beneficiary of the stolen labor of these 200 people. So we'd like a little honest accounting from Kamala Harris. I'm not saying that Kamala Harris, by the way, is to blame for her ancestors. No. But if she doesn't deserve any blame for Hamilton Brown, nor does she deserve the fake credit of claiming to be an historical victim of racism and slavery, she's not. She's had privilege all her life. And she is the beneficiary, I don't know if you'd call it white privilege, but it's the privilege of being born into very favorable circumstances, going to private schools, having had an extraordinary education, having met a very powerful man, Willie Brown, attaching yourself to him, levitating your way up to power, ultimately making the right connections, running for DA, running for Senate, then making your way to the vice presidency. That's not a tale of victimization. It's actually a tale of crass opportunism.